welcome back to the channel, and I'm going to give you an update on how the bus conversion is going. It's a bit windy here, so thankfully I've got all the windows and doors shut, but let me give you a little update on where we're at. So, if you don't know, we are converting this 1997 Toyota Coaster into an off-grid home. This is the biggest investment of the century, because we're going to be living in this whilst in Australia, whilst working as well, and just really living the digital nomadic lifestyle. And I honestly cannot wait. And I'll give you an update on the whole digital nomad changing career path as well on this video. So, where are we with the bus? Basically, everything's stripped out. We've got a new wooden floor down, so let me get you here. We've got a new wooden floor. That was actually quite tasty putting in. Excuse the silicone stuff there. The floor's gone down underneath the floor as well. You can hear it's a little bit creaky underneath this bit. We've treated the frame. So the frame's got a rust-proof protection on it, which is this orange oxide paint here. Well, it's more red really, isn't it? And also, what else did we do to the frame? We just treated the rust, grinded away the rust, applied rust converter, this primer, and yeah, basically that's it. So, now we've moved on to the insulation phase, which we have just finished. So, we've got above here, right, gone for this cheaper board insulation. Now, the reason why I've done that is because, one, it was cheaper, they were selling it at Bunnings, and if it's good enough for a house, it's good enough for in here. Then on top of that, I was going to do a thermo shield foil barrier, but again, materials are very expensive. That was $300 for a roll, and this sort of stuff, which is just a vapor barrier, was about $60 for the roll. So we've gone with this. For the walls, so in the walls, we have got the traditional loft wall insulation, earth wall. So we've put that in there in each sort of deep cavity, and then we've got the timber battens on the outside. Now, what's good about these timber battens is this is this is pine 18mm thick, but these are actually bed slats from a spare bed that we had that I just broke up. I put a little space underneath, but because the bed slats are, I'll get one for you here, because they are curved, can you see how that's a little bit, you might not be able to see it, that is a little bit curved. They actually fit really well into the side of the bus because the side of the bus is a little bit curvy. So, the insulation is in, the vapor barrier is on. Oh, you might be wondering why I've actually left this bit. So, we're definitely going to be having a maxi air fan here. We might have another one, but obviously I've covered up the whole rest of the ceiling. This is why I left this one blank, because I thought we could put the maxi air fan in and then just box around it. And then this back bit as well actually lends itself perfectly to a storage unit, because see how you've got this bit here, also it's that deep, this bit here, this is a perfect place to create a platform for some storage units. So that'll definitely be happening. My roof repair is still holding up. See, that was one of the roof repairs. Now going forward, right, in terms of the ceiling, I'm thinking, oh, let me show you the driver's cab as well actually. So that's the old insulation that I pulled out from the previous conversion. I've actually stuffed a load of it behind here. I've kept this up because that's going to be quite hard to change if I remove that. What we can do is run our new ceiling in behind, in there and then just pull that back up so it'll look better. But the material, so I think we're going to go for just plywood. I think, you know how you've got, basically as I'm looking at the roof, I'm splitting it into 3 sections. You've got this middle bit running down, and you've got the side bit and then the other side bit. So I think we can just get away with straight ply in sections on this middle bit. Then for the side bits, we might buy some really like 3-4 mil MDF or plywood and just try and curve it in there. It's quite a severe curve, to be honest with you, but that's what I'm going to try and do. Then we'll just ply the walls. Just get some really thin ply on those walls, because we've got the timber battens in, which are going to act as the anchor points for the units. Other things that need doing, that step down there is rotten. It's going to need welding, ripping out and welding at one point. Starting up, it's actually starting perfect now. Beforehand I was having trouble with the glow plugs and the smoke billowing out as we were starting the engine, but I think it's because it's warmed up. It is a sign that the glow plugs will need replacing, and I intend to, at the end of this year, probably spend $1,000 just on the engine as a full service sort of thing. Shower, right. So for the shower unit, we were going to buy it from a company that specialises in shower renovation units pre-made for this vehicle, but it was $1,300, right, and a 6-week waiting list, and it was 900 mil long. So if I get my tape measure, and if we measure 900 mil from here, because this is where I want the shower to go, that's 900 there. So that's your shower unit. So it's not a full 2 windows, it's like a window and a half. I want the shower to be from the start of that window to the end of that window. Now that distance in total is a bit, like almost 1,500. 1.5 meters. That's a big shower. Like, you can have the shower unit here, the toilet here, then wall there, then it's seating area there, yep, 2 seats, table in the middle to eat off, and then our sleeping arrangement there. Then this side, you're looking at kitchen there to there, with a little fold out option so you can go across them doors, and then refrigeration unit there. Now we have already got the fridge, so probably going to be reusing that because it's a 12-volt fridge and they're expensive. Overall, guys, that's how the bus is going. Now this needs to be done by the end of the year, so sounds like, oh yeah, loads of time. Don't forget, I'm working 5 days a week at the minute, finishing at 5, but when it gets lighter we will be able to, because the clocks do change in October, which is next month, so we will be able to smash some hours out in the weeknights, which I'm very much looking forward to. Total cost so far for the bus, we're on about $1,500. That's what this gets you so far. That's materials, tools, everything. I think we've made that stretch a long way, if I'm honest with you. A long way. Don't forget, the roof is being painted, the roof's being repaired, the chassis is being tread, a new floor's been in, loads of timber, loads of paint, loads of insulation, tools. So yeah, that's where we're at. Plan for the rest of the day. So to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to take the bus for a run out, go fishing. But I just wanted to come in here and give you an update on where things are at with this bus conversion. I thought it's been pointless making videos about doing some of the jobs I've been doing in here, because it's been very like bit by bit by bit by bit. But I have filmed stuff so I can put it together on a like long decent video rather than just filming a little bit about insulation and putting that video out. But yeah, that's the update, guys. Anyway, hope you're okay, and I will see you on the next video.